Good morning, America. Good morning, planet Earth, or whatever time, wherever you may be. I'm Codell, and welcome back to another episode of the Father's Gospel Podcast. So, I got a dope episode today. Today, we're going to be reviewing a video. It's from a show called Miss America, and it is about a woman named Phyllis Schlafly. Now, Phyllis Schlafly, she was this conservative woman back in the 70s that went against the modern day feminist movement that we are currently dealing with. So she is definitely a interesting character, and I thought she was someone that would be awesome to highlight. And even though this footage is from a show, it'll still kind of give you a sense of her character, and it's pretty funny. So you guys, let's get into it. And obviously I'm going to give you my commentary, but before we do, you know what to do. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell.
But rather another threat. A threat to the traditional American family. A threat that is just as dangerous and even more insidious. The threat of the women's liberation movement. Well, let me be clear. I am not against women succeeding.
That lady's
I am not
smirking.
against women working outside the home. That's their choice. But what I am against is a small, elitist group of Northeastern establishment liberals putting down homemakers. Now, the libers love to say that they're dedicated to choice.
You guys hear that? She called the liberals the libbers. Oh, that's funny. Some 1970s little freaking shit talking. Anyways, let's keep
But
going.
if you dare to choose the path of full-time mother, well, there must be something wrong with you. I mean, if you don't feel enslaved, well, you're just dumb and unenlightened. In fact, you're not even a person. Because you see, the women's liberation movement is basically a very negative attitude toward life. It tells women, sisters.
What she was just saying a second ago about, these feminists telling traditional women that they're stupid for wanting to be traditional women stay-at-home moms. That's exactly what's been going on for honestly decades now, but it's really been amplified this last 10 years, 15 years, 20 years or so through social media. And we're just now seeing what has always been there. But let's keep going.
The cards are stacked against you. When you wake up in the morning, you won't get a job. And if you do, it won't be a good one. And if you get a good one, you won't get promoted. And if you get married, your husband will treat you like a servant. And marriage is just a lot of dirty diapers and dirty dishes. But don't take my word for it. Read their own literature. Betty Friedan, mother of the movement, wrote in The Feminine Mystique.
And it's true what she was just saying. Feminists, they treat motherhood like like there's no value to it, and it's pretty crazy because what is wrong with changing diapers and feeding the kids, and making sure that they're looked after and loved and nurtured? I mean, these are all incredible things that are absolutely essential to the survival and thrival of the human species, right? Comment, give me a thumbs up if you agree, but let's keep going.
That marriage is, and I quote, a comfortable concentration camp. But it is not enough that they're demeaning us in the press. Oh, no.
That is something feminists would say.
Now, they want to use our miraculous Constitution to create a sex-neutral society through this so-called Equal Rights Amendment.
This
Which will
guy
mean
creeping
that
in.
baby girl will be drafted. And the men will be at home nursing the babies. I mean, can you imagine if Buck was left in charge of your children?
So that's crazy that she was talking about this. She was predicting this back in the 70s. Like, what have they been trying to do the last couple years where the liberals and the Democrats, they've been trying to change the laws so women will be drafted into combat as well. And no disrespect towards women, but honestly, I'm not a soldier, so I can't speak for having any experience on the combat field, but I don't want women on the combat field. Like as far as being soldiers out there, using guns and trying to kill other people. I do 100% believe that role is strictly for men because men have the physical built to get it done. And because the way our brains are designed, because we are more logical, we can compartmentalize our emotions from our logic easier than women can. That also gives men an advantage when it comes to warfare and being a soldier, like on the battlefield. So it just is what it is. It's biology, it's the reality, it's the way God designed it. So, anyways, let's keep going.
Children.
Oh, God help us.
Yes, that's right. It's ridiculous, and it's downright un-American. Because women are the primary caregivers in the home because we bear the children. And if the liberationists have a problem with that, they're going to have to take it out with God. Because what is going to happen if you push
Right.
women out into the workforce is that women are going to find themselves with 2 full-time jobs. And they're going to be exhausted and unhappy and feel like they're not doing either well until eventually they decide not to have children at all. Maybe that's the liberation
What's going on today, you guys? Literally, again, this woman, she was predicting all this stuff back in the 1970s. And it's not because she was like psychic or anything like that. She could see she could see pattern recognition, She had discernment and she was able to connect the dots. Like she could see what the effects were gonna be later down the road. A lot of people, for some reason, I don't think it's because they're not able to, but a lot of people don't think about what the effects of decisions and choices will be like 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. And this lady was able to see that. She thought about that, and it's absolutely brilliant. I love people like that because I definitely make an effort to try to do that myself because I just feel like it's important if I can have a better understanding of where things are going, then it's going to give me an advantage as far as being able to position myself to have a more successful and happier and healthier life. So, if that makes sense, but let's keep going.
goal. I mean, after all, their hero is Gloria Steinem, a single, childless woman nearing 40. But she is the sort
Yes.
of miserable, pathetic woman they aspire to be. She wants some kind of constitutional cure for her personal problems. And perhaps that is why the liberationists are trying to sow these.
Okay, so Gloria Steinem, if you don't know, she wrote for I want to say it's Glamour magazine. I don't even know if Glamour's still around, but it was a really big magazine from I think it started in the 70s, maybe the 60s, and went all throughout the 80s, 90s, I think until recently. But she was basically one of the original writers for Glamour magazine, and it was a woman's magazine, and it heavily pushed feminist propaganda. And it was definitely one of the main instruments used to kind of help push our women and even men to where we are now. So, and on top of that, so check this out, and you can fact check me. I want you to look this up. I encourage you to look this up. Gloria Steinem, she was funded by the CIA to do that, to spew feminist propaganda. This is absolute fact. So I encourage you to look it up. It's a crazy part of American history, and it's fascinating. It's obviously bad, but let's keep going.
Seeds of discontent among we happily married women. They want us to join them in some new sisterhood of frustrated togetherness because none of them can find a man who wants to marry them.
Yo, I mean, again, they're just predicting the future. What do we see on TikTok with the trends right now with all these videos of women posting about how men aren't approaching anymore, how they can't find a good man? And the reason is because women have limited themselves and they've also hurt themselves with their bad behavior. And obviously this is not all women, but it is a large portion of America's female population. And so it's an issue that we got to address. And one of the best ways we can address this and kind of start reversing it and fixing it is we need good women to start being more vocal in policing your own. Ladies, I'm telling you, and this is for the good ladies, if you can get on board with that and help us good men start, help us deal with these women because these are the type of women that are helping break up families, then we will start getting healthier families. And yeah, so I encourage you, good ladies, to definitely start policing your own. But let's keep going. This video's almost done. That lady does not look too happy, or maybe just shocked. So, anyways, you guys, that's Miss America. It's like 5 years old. I never even heard of it, but I came across this random clip on TikTok, and I think it was the rich black Barbie. Yeah, that was that. So check her out. She's got some good content. So she's on TikTok, the rich black Barbie. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about what she was saying? Do you guys agree? Or do you think she's a pick me, a self hater? I don't know. I like what she said. I think she was 100% on point. Obviously, this is fiction. This is a show. But Phyllis Schlafly was a real woman. And before we get out of here, let me just give you kind of a quick rundown of her. So she was born in 1924, and she was an American attorney, conservative activist, author, and anti-feminist who became a prominent figure in the U.S. conservative movement. Born Phyllis Stewart in St. Louis, Missouri, she earned a bachelor's degree from Washington University in 1944, a master's in government from Radcliffe College in 1945, and later a law degree from Washington University in 1978. She first gained national attention with her 1964 book, A Choice, Not an Echo, which supported Barry Goldwater's presidential campaign and sold millions of copies. She also, I'll stop right here, but I think you guys are going to want to know this because this is fascinating. So, sh- she is best known for leading the successful grassroots campaign against the ratification of the Equal Rights Movement, ERA, in the 1970s through her organization, Stop ERA, and later the Eagle Forum, which she founded in 1972. She argued that the ERA would undermine traditional gender roles, eliminate protections for women, and lead to issues like women in combat and unisex bathrooms. Her efforts mobilize conservative women and help prevent the amendment from achieving the required state ratification by the 1982 deadline. So, yeah, she was definitely in the battle. Unfortunately, her side, you know, definitely lost the war, but the war is reemerging and we're gonna win this time. So, because yeah. Anyways, you guys, that's what I got. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And until next episode, I love you, but God loves you way more. I'm out. Peace.